Okay guys, now we're going to talk about shooting on the move. And shooting on the move is it's just walking and shooting, really. We're just going to take our thumb and we're going to put our thumb on the target. And as we put our thumb on the target, we're just going to try to keep the thumb from bouncing up and down as we move. And the key to this whole thing is going to be the stride length and the way you roll your feet. So if I'm moving this way, I'm going to go heel to toe, and I'm going to drop that foot out, roll the foot, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. And that rolling action of rolling almost on the outside blade edge of the foot is what will cut down on a lot of the bounce, right? If I take large strides and I don't roll the feet, watch my thumb and just everything, right? The big steps, this is just moving up and down. Bounces up and down because I'm taking large strides. So what I'm going to do is shorten my stride and then roll the feet, and you'll see that this does not move as much, even over this uneven ground like we've got. Okay, so this ground that we're working on right now, we got roots, we've got uneven terrain, and that's what you get in real life. You don't have a flat range with perfect grass or a nice graded gravel surface. So you have to plan for that. Your knees are shock absorbers, your feet are rolling, and you're going to shorten your stride. And we'll take a shot. Now when you're going backwards, as we're starting to walk backwards, instead of going heel, toe, we're going to go toe, heel, toe, heel. And as we go toe, heel, what we're also going to do is we're going to make the stride even shorter than going forward. And that will smooth us out as we go backwards. All right? So pay attention to the way the feet are operating here, not so much the gun. You'll hear the steel ping, you'll know I'm not missing it. Just pay attention to the feet, and that'll give you an idea of what we're looking for when we start going backwards. Okay, so one thing to think about when you're talking about shooting on the move, we've talked about how you roll the feet forward. You go heel, toe going forward, and you go toe, heel going backwards, and you shorten your stride coming backwards, and your forward stride is even shorter than your everyday walking stride, right? So those are some things to think about. But one thing to add to that is when you're moving, especially if you're moving at night, and for those of you that are, have night vision and you're moving under nods, you want to not raise your feet up off the ground very high, all right? You don't want to be stomping around. You can't see what's down there. Your head's up, you're looking this way, you're not actually looking down at your feet. And so when you're walking, if I'm coming to you and I'm doing, and this kind of bleeds over into night vision, CQB, and that kind of stuff a little bit on the footwork, but if you start to incorporate this into your training now, you get to that point, you'll already be ahead of the curve. So as you're moving, normally, your feet are just, you're picking them up and you're just walking. You're just picking your feet up and moving, right? And what we've done is we said, now we're going to go heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. But what I want you to think about too is now almost sliding your feet as you're moving. You're not picking your feet up and setting them down and plodding around. You're almost scraping the ground when you're walking. And it's like a slide. So and I'm almost dragging my feet a little bit. I'm trying not to pick them up any higher than necessary. But if you're in the house where you've got a floor and flat space, you really do want to slide your feet, especially when you're working under night vision when you can't see. Because you go stomping around, one, it makes noise, but two, you don't know what you're stepping into. And sliding your feet gives you more stability as you're moving. Smooth movement and assured foot placement. And doing that, that's a good way to do that. So I wanted to factor that into your thought process as you're working on your shooting on the move.